Hi, I'm John, and I'm the creator of ALOFT, which is part of the Stratocumulus website. And I wanted to give you an example of what the experience of using ALOFT is like for students. I'm not going to show you all the things that it can do at this time, but just of general, what do students see when they use this site experience? All right, so when you deploy ALOFT, what's going to happen is you're going to get links to each of your assignment. I always post them on Google Classroom, but maybe you have other mechanisms, whatever, it's just a link. So I'm going to go over here on a particular day in Calculus 1 and go and see what my ALOFT assignment is. Now, I'm a student in the class. You can see the students only see by their initials, not by their actual name. Let's just pretend I'm this student right here. All right, this happens to be an assignment that this particular student has actually completely already done. I could tell that they're already done with it because your progress is 100%. You can see that they have these glowy check marks by all their assignment, all of which would not be there if they weren't done yet. But okay, let's just go ahead and pretend we haven't completed this assignment yet and take a look at what it looks like from a student's point of view. So they go into here and there will be a series of problems. I think it said in this particular case, on this topic, there are 4 problems. In this case, it's about the power rule for differentiation. And so they have access to these problems here. And here's the deal. Every student's problem is different. No 2 students have the same set of problems, and therefore they're certainly encouraged to work together, to have some peer teaching, that kind of cooperation, etc., to help them get through this here. All the questions are multiple choice. We'll learn about the pros and cons of the fact that they're all multiple choice later. Just because they're multiple choice doesn't mean that it allows guessing or anything like that. But for right now, I am just guessing. And we're going to hope we don't trigger the guessing algorithm that's on here that detects when they're guessing. All right, so I guess there's 5 problems in this group right here. And so I have made 5 just guesses as to what the answers are, but hopefully your student would know much more about power rule for differentiation and would be able to get this done. And they would submit it. And in this particular case, unsurprisingly, I didn't do very well. I only got 1 out of 5. Now for all the problems here, it will show them what they answered and what the right answer was. It'll show them the problem again and then provide them some feedback that is generated to tell them about how to do these problems. Now, eventually, this will also be integrated with some AI prompts. If you choose to, you could turn on or off the AI prompts that would also help explain, in this case, power rule of differentiation, so that they have some feedback as to how they did. Now, once they've gone through here, and again, I'm not going through every single feature of the website at the moment, but just kind of giving you a sense as to what the student experience is, here's the magic of ALOFT. Now that you are done with this here and you aren't happy with your grade, it says the green button is retry this group of questions with new numbers. So it will generate for you a new set of problems that you can now do that are similar to what you did before and what you now have gotten feedback about, but they are not the same, nor are they the same as any other student's homework. Again, to get that loop there of feedback as to how things are working. So, all right, we're going to go through here a second time. Again, I'm just guessing. We would hope a student wouldn't be guessing. But we're going to work our way through these list of problems. And, oh, you can see it's actually making me hold up before I submit so that I'm not guessing. But now I'm able to submit. And I'll submit again. And in this case, I got 0 right out of 5. I actually did worse. That's the kind of thing, by the way, that triggers the guessing detection. Anyway, the student can do it as many times as they need to until they get it 100%. If they don't want to wait for 100%, if they want to stop when, hey, I got 4 out of 5, that's good enough. That's certainly up to them, but the system will let them keep doing it up to it and even beyond when they get 100%, and it's only going to count their best performance in the actual grade that it sends to the teacher. Now, you'll be able to see everything they did, but the actual grade that it'll compute will be based on their best performance. Now, once a student is happy with their grade in one particular group of questions, they can just go back to the main page for the assignment and move on to a different group, like in this case, group 2. Group here being as in a block of questions that are related to each other. In this case, group 2 is about product rule, or group 3 is about quotient rule. And each of these problems in here, they can go in and get these beautifully rendered problem sets all done in MathJax. So it's really, I don't know if it'll work very well on this screen capture here, but it all scales to different devices. It also is all ADA compliant as far as people with low vision and so on. All right, well, this shows you what the student experience looks like. In another video, I'm going to show you what the teacher's experience looks like.